Welcome back folks, my name is LastKnownMeal and today we're going to be talking about Cyberpunk 2077 mods. I'm going to show you some new ones and some relatively new ones that I'm absolutely enjoying so far. Modding community has been very active for this game and they have been updating Cyberpunk as much as they can, adding a lot of features which really make the game stand out a lot more. Two of those mods are going to be drone companions and we're going to be taking a look at the newest mod which adds a lot of missing persons quests into the actual game that you can do along the way or as you're just exploring the city itself. I'm also going to show you how to install these mods and actually how to get them to run onto your game itself. Now, without further wasting your time, let's get into the video. So the first mod we're going to cover is going to be Drone Companions by Scissors. Now this mod is amazing because it allows you to create various types of androids, drones and mechs that will follow you around and basically fight for you, and they will be engaging in all of the fights. Now to just install this mod, I'm going to show you how to do it, but once you're done with installing the mod itself, there are a few things you have to do before you start creating these androids. So first things first, we're gonna be needing an operating system. Now if you go to this location right here, this is where you're gonna be able to find the legendary operating system that you can use to control more mechs. Now do keep in mind on the Nexus Mod's website, on this mod, you're actually going to see the location of every single one of those operating systems and which Ripper Dog actually has them, so I definitely recommend consulting this down below. And at the same time, once you buy this, you have to equip it. This is going to give you an ability to have like some controls over the drones and various mechs you spawn, like for example an ability to turn off, override, destroy, employ like the camo itself, etc, etc. This will of course disable the ability to hack other people, but as a techie class in general, you shouldn't have those options, so this kind of fits from the lore perspective itself. So once you equip this, do keep in mind that the Ripper Dogs are going to be selling various buffs for this operating system, which is going to basically like give you more damage to the, operating drones that you have, or they're going to give it more health, etc, etc. So once you have this operating system, we're going to make our way to a weapon seller. So each weapon seller in this game is going to be offering you different types of mechs, androids and drones you can buy. So once you go and talk to them, you're going to see this recipe. You have to buy it. Obviously do keep in mind you do need to have some components for it that you can also buy from the same vendor that you buy everything else from. So once you have it, once you learn all of these things, you go into your crafting, you have this new tab that you click, and boom, you create your own mech and he's going to follow you around like I showed you in this video. And this mod is amazing because it really allows you to play a different class, one which wasn't available in Cyberpunk 2077, that being a techie one. So make your way up to the best mechas in the game, and of course once you use them, it's going to be really cool. And they can also enter your car, especially androids that are going to be shooting at different people that follow you around. So let me show you how to install these mods. First off, we're going to be focusing on Drone Companions. There are also two mods you have to install before this, and that's CyberEngine Tweaks and Native Settings UI. So once you download CyberEngine Tweaks, which at this point is going to be mandatory for you, you're going to get this game version file. All you need to do is find your primary Cyberpunk 2077 file, which is going to have all of these things. You click it, and you drag and drop this into the main folder, and you're going to have the first mod installed, which is CyberEngine Tweaks. After that, we're going to put in a Native Settings UI mod, which is going to add this mods button when you actually press escape in the game itself. Same process, you open this thing up and you're going to see bin, you just drag and drop, and that's it. And after all of these things are done, you're going to open up Drone Companions and you're going to have these three files, archive, bin and R6. We here have archive, bin and R6. So all you have to do here, drag and drop into the main folder, and that's it. You have the Drone Companions mod. Next mod we're gonna be talking about is Missing Persons Fixers Hidden Gems by Darkcopse. This mod is amazing because it adds 190 new fixer gigs with 400 plus new SMS messages to actually go and help you find 190 hidden gems scattered around Night City and the Badlands itself. So once you're finished with Regina Jones' side gig, Monster Hunt, which is basically the first gig you have to do for a Cyber Psycho sighting, After you're done with that, you're gonna start receiving messages from Regina and other fixers, which is going to tell you have to go to this location, find this, and once you find this person, or basically retrieve what this person had, or find the missing person, you're gonna be getting up that info to the fixer itself, and you're going to get some money for it. Of course, in the mods menu, you can actually select if you want any help to find those gems, if you want to have a waypoint to it, but if you feel like you know Night City inside and out, you can disable all of the hints and try to find the missing persons without actually having anything at all on the map. But of course, if you want a simplified experience, this is going to be it. So once you finish that, you're gonna be getting a new one, and so on. This is amazing because at the same time, you know, through your journey, you're gonna be finding out some enemies, you know, some bandits which are gonna be scattered around that you have to fight before you actually pick all of that up. This is great for people who are starting a new playthrough, or people who basically want to just, you know, have fun and explore Night City and find all of these things. You can absolutely do it, and at the same time, you can use different saves. Basically what the mod says is that the progress of you finding those hidden gems is going to be, you know, completed across all of the saves and characters you have in the game. To install Missing Persons mod, we already have installed the game version, that being the CyberEngine tweaks and native settings UI for the previous mod, so we don't have to do it again. So right now, all we need to do is download this folder, Missing Persons, and drag and drop the bin file right here, and it's going to be installed. The next mod I'm going to show you is more of that graphical variety type. So basically in Cyberpunk 2077 there is a bit of a problem with decoration level of details you see. So in front of you, once you see like some decorations, like for example vending machines, signs, whatever, it's not going to be in highest quality, but with this mod it's actually going to be fixed a lot. So this improved decoration LODs mod is going to add just that. So once you're looking into something, it's going to have a lot more detail, and it's going to remove some of those annoying LOD pop-ups that sadly Red Engine does have problems with. I didn't actually see any big FPS drops with this mod, so if you want to make your game even better looking, then I definitely recommend installing this one. Next up, we're gonna be installing Next Gen Decoration LODs mod. So for this, first we have to download the Cooked Prefabs Node mod, which you open up, you have this archive folder, drag and drop, and that's it. After that, we open this thing up, and we're going to see a bunch of files here. It doesn't tell you where you need to put them. And you see like here, type folder, you have archive files. So we're going to go to archive here, PC, mod, and then we're going to basically copy all of this here, right here. And for me, it's going to override it, but basically for you, it's not. And there you go, you have the mod installed. Next mod we're gonna be installing is called Extended and Improved Headlights by KeanuWheeze. This mod is amazing because it allows you to just improve headlights of various vehicles within Cyberpunk 2077. There is a bit of a problem with various headlights not having enough strength or just not being that good looking, so with this you can absolutely change all of that. So if you want to work on like just how different headlights work, you have to go into main menu, click mods, click this one, which I basically am in right now, and that's it. You just control everything through this. Next mod we're gonna be adding into the game is a bit of an optional one, but if you want new weapons in the game, we're gonna be adding an AK-47. AK-47 is going to replace the Militech M251S Ajax rifle, so if you're using that, keep in mind once you put this weapon in the game, it's going to replace that model itself. So once you installed everything, once you're in the game, you have to press tilde button to access your CyberEngine tweaks, the console itself, and you have to copy and paste this command, which I'm going to put down in the description of the video. You press enter and there it is, the weapon is going to be in your inventory. When it comes to various attachments, you can put different scopes which are going to work. When it comes to silencers and muzzle you know, breakers, that's not going to work properly because the model of the weapon is just, you know, it's not optimized well, so it's a cool weapon to use nevertheless. Now, if you don't want the AK-47, we do have M16 Remastered mod by Sabet7991. This mod is quite cool. I mean, the weapon does need some improvements when it comes to animations and everything else, but the weapon shoots and it shoots quite well. So once you install all of this, basically same process you have to do like I did with AK-47, press tilde, copy this command down below. It's going to be in your inventory. Keep in mind, this is going to replace the copperhead weapon, so you have to use the default one if you want to have this look the way it looks like right here basically. Now for AK-47 and M16, the process is going to be the same. So first off, we have the AK-47 folder. We also here have the archive type folder. We're going to go into archive PC mod, and we're going to just drag and drop this right here. The same process is going to be with M16 as well. So same folder, and you just drag and drop, and that's it. And as I showed you, you press tilde once you have the CyberEngine tweaks, that's below your escape button on your keyboard, and you add basically the line which I'm going to leave in the description to add the weapon into your inventory. If you want to remove it, just go into archives mod and just delete these files right here. Like for example, this AK-47, just delete it and it's going to be gone. And these are all of the mods we have for today when it comes to Cyberpunk 2077. Do keep in mind I have a bunch of other Cyberpunk modding videos where I cover a lot of other mods. If you want to check that out, I left you links here that you can basically click and check it out in general. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Discord, and of course, if you want to support the channel in an extra way, I do have a Patreon page. And also huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.